Hey, cousins, I was just getting ready to start covering the Stefon Diggs trial. And just like that, girl, it's over. It was like 2 days. I'm like, what? What do you mean the verdict is already in? So, anyways, let's just look at a few of these clips. And we all knew this girl was just trying to get a couple of dollars, okay?
3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Mr. Diggs, didn't he?
Mr. Diggs offered me $100,000 to recant my statement.
That is a yes.
That is the
Your Honor,
only.
maybe sit her to sidebar.
Oh, Lord.
Look Ms. Adams. 3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Stefon Diggs, correct?
That is client lawyer privilege. I cannot speak on that.
Stefon Diggs is back in court today facing felony strangulation charges, and his accuser is getting grilled over an alleged multi-million-dollar demand that she made. I'm Mike Babcock, and this is A Minute with Mike. Jamila.
Some people just really work my nerve. Okay. All right, let's.
I did not.
Question pending yet.
Oh,
do you see that language?
Yeah.
Did you say that to Police Officer Ellis on December 16th?
Excuse me. Ma'am, answer the question.
Yes, I see it.
Woo!
That wasn't true, was it?
To my recollection, it was true. We did discuss money and payment.
Ms. Adams, you just testified under oath about what happened on December 2nd.
Okay, I also didn't put in the police report our sexual relationship because I was.
And you know what? She looked older here. She looked so much older here.
Shame. The police report got leaked. I didn't put a lot of things. The most important thing was the attack in the police report. Me reporting anything outside of why he got upset, I didn't feel the need to put it. I was scared of how it received by the public. He's in a very public relationship with Cardi B. So I did not put a lot of things in the police report.
Just answer the question. How is the judge allowing her to go on and on and on and on? Oh my Lord. Ooh, I was watching some of them. Girl, just answer the question. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why you can't just answer the question? Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't do this. And I didn't do that. And oh. And I'm like, this is why you take the cookie off the table, beloved. Take the cookie off the table. Okay, here's the judge giving her the warning, girl.
Responsible for answering questions.
Thank you.
That are critical. If you don't understand a question, you can say that. And I'm sure counsel will rephrase. If you can't hear a question, tell them that as well. But courtrooms function and especially trials, unfold in a question and answer format. This is not an opportunity for you to interject your own narrative and evade responding to questions the court deems appropriate. And if you continue to do so, your entire testimony may be stricken. Am I clear?
Yes.
Like, we've all watched Law and Order. We all watch Law and Order, Criminal Intent, Law or we all of them. SVU. What's the other one? The old one. Oh, I love it. But my favorite is Criminal Intent. Come on, girl. You know you're supposed to answer the question. Okay, you let me hold my judgment. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, I watched the Stefon Diggs trial today, and it was just so entertaining. And I've been on TikTok watching a lot of y'all's recaps, and I feel like everybody is just really burying the lead.
Right.
So the thing is that this trial really has nothing to do with an assault. It also has nothing to do with her feeling like she's owed money. All of this has to do with the fact that she's mad because she feels like he chose Lindsay over her. Okay. Now, Lindsay is his assistant who he is sleeping with,
Ooh.
allegedly. Chef Mila is his private chef who he is sleeping with, allegedly. And she also said that he's sleeping with the hair braider, which is crazy because when she didn't get to go to Miami, she went to New York, she hung out with the hair braider.
Ooh.
So it sounds like Chef Mila knows all the girls who Stefon is sleeping with, but the other girls don't know that he's sleeping with her. So he's sleeping with the hair braider. And she went and stayed with the hair braider for a week, but she said she didn't tell the hair braider because the hair braider has her own situation with him, and she would never tell her that. So basically, Chef Mila.
And so this is what I mean, ladies, about being clear about what you want. Okay, be clear when you're dating. Be clear about what you want. If you want to get your back put out, be clear about that. Of course, church girls shouldn't be one to get their back put out, but I understand everybody not saved, delivered, set free, and sanctified. Okay, y'all know we keep it real over here, and then everybody over here are not born again believers. Okay, if you want marriage, then you have to date differently. So him hoeing around with all these women, I don't understand why any of them thought he would be faithful to them, girl.
It's fake. Okay, she's fake because she's smiling all up in everybody's face, talking about stuff she was planning with Cardi B when in Miami, and so she was mad because Stefon told her at the last minute that she couldn't go to Miami, and she was planning stuff, you know, with Cardi B. And I was hoping that the lawyer was going to ask her, like, well, did Cardi B know that you were sleeping with her boyfriend Stefon? But the lawyers didn't ask her that, so we didn't get to find it out. But yeah, I am enjoying this, but Stefon is.
I was watching some of it, and I was just annoyed. Like, girl, please answer the question. Answer the question. Why are you that? And I just answer the question, sis. Okay, we all know you was just trying to get you a couple of dollars. You know, just be real about that. So, anyways, child.
Madam Forelady, has your jury agreed upon a verdict?
Yes.
On count 1, strangulation or suffocation, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Woo.
On count 2, the charge of assault and battery, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Madam Forelady, members of the jury, hearken to your verdict as the court has recorded it. Upon your oath, you say that the defendant is not guilty of the count of strangulation or suffocation and not guilty of the count of assault and battery. So say you, Madam Forelady?
Yes.
So say all members of the jury?
Yes.
So yeah, that's why I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't review it yet. Wait a minute. But it happened so quick. And he was found not guilty. I personally I don't even like Stefon Diggs, but I don't think he did anything wrong. I think the girl she wanted the money, and you know, and let me show you the video of her over there twerking and carrying on. Talk about when they showed this video in court, girl. I was like, the food fell out my mouth. I was like, no. Look at her. But I thought he choked you. She looks older when she's dressed appropriately than she does. Okay, I have a minute for one more video. My favorite guy. I gotta send him a couple of dollars, bro.
That case closed. And just like that, case closed. Stefon Diggs found not guilty in the trial where he was accused of strangulation and assault of his former chef, Chef Mila.
On count 1, strangulation or suffocation, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On count 2, the charge of assault and battery, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Madam Forelady, members of the jury, hearken to your verdict as the court has recorded it.
Now, here's my thing. me is to know that I always feel like we should believe women first. So when she first made the allegation and went and reported it to the police, I was like, you know, there's probably a possibility that this happened. But then the trial started and things started to not make sense. Now, I'm not going to say that nothing at all happened because I'm not swearing for nobody. But Stefon Diggs was formally acquitted of all charges in this case. And to be quite frank, she was on the stand for most of the trial, which means that her testimony is largely a part of why he was found not guilty by the jury. Now, there were a few other people who did get on the stand, including his hairstylist, and their testimony also didn't help, especially after that dancing video that came out today. And I'm not saying that people don't dance after they've been assaulted, but the point that the defense team made was that there was no scars or bruises in that video, and she indicated that she got strangled at a 10 out of 10. And just like that, case closed. Stefon Diggs.
So there you have it, girl. I didn't have time to review the trial. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start reviewing it, and boom, not guilty. So, anyways, tell me what you think. Did you watch any? I watched. I was just so annoyed. You know, I'm like, girl, answer the question. Because the way my brain works, like my brain slows down for my daughter. I have to slow myself down, but for everybody else, I'm like on 100. Like, hurry up, answer the question. Let's take yourself question. So anyway, Stefon Diggs not guilty. I do agree with what's his name. I'm not saying nothing happened, but I think she was just trying to get that money, and she, you know. But anyways, comment, take your cookie off the table, okay? But be clear about what you want. You know, if you trying to get your husband, you totally have to take this cookie off the table, girl. You can't be dishing it. I love you. Shout out to the cousin who picked up my book, The Naked Wife. I'm gonna do a video on her comment. I felt my heart broke when I read her comment. And of course, excuse the Twitter test, guys, available on Amazon. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.